Aiken Flea Market kind of says it all. We're at 2914 Columbia Highway North. It's about a mile and a half north of I-20 on Highway 1.
All right, so that would be exit 18?
It's exit 22.
Okay.
Exit 22.
All right, so when you take exit 22, you go...
North.
Well, I don't know north, left or right?
If you're coming from Augusta...
Well, good point, yeah, if you're coming from
Augusta, then you're going to make a left on Highway 1. And
away from Aiken, kind of.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, the flea markets that are in Augusta, I know are near the airport, big fields there, the Barnyard Flea Market, so is that is it just a big patch of land and you set up a pavilion and tables?
It is. It's just off of, right on Highway 1,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just a field. It's in a rather rural setting. The
Yeah.
development has started moving that way, so there's a lot of new homes and old homes, a little bit of both. Everybody's there.
What made you do this?
It's been my dream
Really?
since I met my husband 12 years ago.
Well, so once one dream was done, you started on another.
Exactly.
Sure, well, that's a...
You're welcome.
Corina, what goes in, I mean, did you have to build a structure, or what goes into it? Is it all outdoors or is it indoor?
Initially, I was an avid yard sailor.
Mm.
I used to always go to yard sales, and it shows at my home. Eventually, it got to the point where I have to have a building. So I looked for a small building, and, well, how am I going to pay for the building? I need a field table.
And your phone. Hey, you're on the radio, Corina.
Actually,
Do you know why were you fascinated by yard sales?
Deep down, I think it was my upbringing. I'm the oldest of 5 children, and sometimes it used to...
But that meant you got all the stuff.
No.
no, her younger sisters...
No, the youngest one got nothing. They got the hand-me-down. Yeah, because she got it first. She was the oldest of 5 children.
All right.
She got it all first.
I learned how to get more for your money, so to say.
Yeah.
And that's what made me to start yard sailing. Then when I met my husband, he took me to a flea market, which was a massive
Yeah, it's yard sale on steroids.
I felt right. I fell in love.
Now,
you sly devil.
What type of give me an example of the array of products that you could, purchase if you go to the flea market.
I'm telling you guys, you can find anything at a flea market. You can find new stuff, you can find used stuff, a lot of unique items. People who are like collecting, if they like numbered items that are rare. Mostly, if you're going shopping for gifts, as long as you know what you're looking for, or even if you don't, something is going to strike. That's perfect for my sister. That's perfect.
Okay, so what brings someone out to a flea market and or a yard sale more? The item, or the fact that the item's going to be whatever price the item's going to be? I mean, are they out there for the bargain, or are they out there for the uniqueness of the item?
I think both.
Okay.
I think when someone wants something unique, they certainly want to be able to get that unique item at a good price.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's both.
And since we're a business show, talk a little bit about the money part of it. Anybody can lease a table from you. How much does it cost? Do they have to be there the whole weekend? How does that work?
I'm so happy you asked that. Our tables at North Aiken Flea Market are $5 a piece to rent for that day, and we're open from 7 until 4. So that's for the entire day.
On which day?
Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
Okay.
Now, through the month of December, because this is the Christmas season, I have a special going on that's for Fridays only. If you rent 2 tables, that's $10, you get 3 tables. You get 3 tables for $10. And most people can cover 3 tables just out of their garage or their basement. And a lot of people you'll find when they sell a lot of their old items that they're no longer using, they turn around and buy right afterwards. So it's a lot of fun.
So then you talk about how long you've done this. Where do your vendors have they been vendors somewhere else? Do vendors kind of matriculate around a little bit, or?
They come from all over. I know that I have some vendors that set up in some flea markets where they have their husband and a wife both set up, one in one flea
And one
market
say,
and one in
okay,
another.
all right.
That way they're selling
Sure.
in two different places.
Sure.
We have established merchants. We have Wilson Produce that's setting up there right now through the whole past month.
Are rutabagas in season?
Why are you asking me
I don't
that?
know. Just curious.
I don't know.
I'm just teasing with you.
Now, okay, so do the shoppers, talking about the way that vendors might set up, is this, would this be an event for the shop, would these shoppers probably also kind of hit the flea markets, spend a Saturday morning hitting the flea markets?
It is, it's wonderful, because not only are you going to a flea market that you're gonna see a lot of vendors that you might know
Mhm.
from other flea markets, especially if you've shopped before. If you've never been to a flea market, it's an excellent first-time experience, and based on the location, I'm noticing that there are a lot of people who find themselves shopping with their friends and neighbors.
Okay.
There are so many people that have bumped into, hey.
You know, for those folks like you who have a dream, it took 12 years for this to sort of be realized. What did it take to actually open? Was it a lot of money and investment, sweat and tears to actually put the building up and so forth?
It was God.
Mm-hmm.
There's no doubt in my mind. I prayed on every single thing, from getting the building, from getting the banners, from getting the signs, every little bit of advertising that I've done. At first, I was hesitant on doing a daily prayer, and instead, I just said, no, we're going to do this. And I posted it right next to my office. The reception has been wonderful. People look forward to the daily prayer. I think it sets us aside from the typical business.
You don't get that at the Barnyard Flea Market in South Augusta. I'll give you that for sure. What's long term? What's your goals? Do you want to expand this?
Well, one step at a time. Most definitely I want to expand it, and the next goal would be more tables. Already on Saturday, because we just only have 40 tables right now. The goal is,
And that's dictated by space?
yes,
Okay.
exactly. There is enough space there. It's just a matter of moving some of the,
Well, you need parking too, wouldn't you?
I need to have enough parking. It
Yeah.
won't do me any good.
I mean,
to have
you
people-
can't, when you buy something, I mean, it's not, all the space can't go to the vendors. You need places for people to park.
And you might have to do another building.
Exactly, maybe some more roof overs. A lot of people bring their tents. They're welcome to bring canopies
Right.
to set up over themselves, but by the springtime, it's going to be sweltering out.
So, yeah, when'd you open?
We opened November 6th with our grand
Okay,
opening.
we haven't done this in July and August yet.
No, this is our first
Okay.
month. so-
Well, listen, shorts will be on sale.
Yeah.
3 for $10, I'm sure. Hey, please go see Corina at the North Aiken Flea Market. Great music.
Corina, you're on the
played
radio.
there. They'll pray over you, they'll play music. It's terrific. 2914 Columbia Highway in North Aiken, South Carolina. And the phone number to call Corina is 803-687-7432.
Hello, can I help you?
803-687-7432. Taking business calls on the air. 1:30 is our time.
She could host this show.
I think about it. Probably so. We got some national buzz coming your
Hello, can I
way.
help
Hey, the Super Bowl's almost sold out, and how are you planning to survive the waffle shortage of 2010? Next,
Who is
News
that?
Talk Sports 1630 WRD.